Look closely. This is not just a horse. This is a living myth. Its coat doesn't just reflect the light, it absorbs it and returns it as a shimmering, metallic glow, like liquid gold, polished silver, or burnished copper. For thousands of years, this animal has been hidden in the remote, arid vastness of Central Asia, where it was prized, protected, and worshipped. We are talking about the Akhal-Teke, pronounced Akhal-Teke, the national emblem of Turkmenistan and the oldest horse breed still existing in its pure form. It has been called the golden horse and the heavenly horse by emperors and poets alike. But the Akhal-Teke is more than just beautiful. Its story is one of a spectacular 3,000-year battle for survival, defined by its incredible endurance and its unwavering, almost dog-like loyalty to its master. Our story begins in the cradle of civilization, on the harsh, mountainous steppes that gave rise to great empires. The Akhal-Teke's ancestor was the Nicaean horse, an animal already legendary by the time of Alexander the Great. Ancient historians wrote extensively about these horses, describing them as tall, fast, and fierce. The Persian emperors were said to have had vast herds of them, reserved exclusively for royalty and elite cavalry. The Nicaean horse was not merely a mount, it was a prestige weapon. This horse became the engine of the mighty Parthian Empire. They perfected a terrifying combat technique, the Parthian shot. Imagine these swift horses galloping away from Roman legions, the archers twisting in the saddle to fire a devastating volley backward. This maneuver, built on speed and agility, required the specific lean conformation and endurance of the Akhal-Teke's forebears. What sets the Akhal-Teke lineage apart is its isolation. For nearly 3 millennia, it was bred primarily by the nomadic tribes of what is now Turkmenistan, particularly the Teke tribe near the Akhal Oasis. They practiced a unique form of selective breeding. They weren't breeding for strength to pull a plow, they were breeding for endurance, loyalty, and speed to cover vast arid distances on minimal feed. In this harsh environment, only the toughest, smartest, and fastest survived. The tribes treated their best horses like family. They were often kept tethered next to the tents, fed on specific diets like alfalfa, barley, and even yort, fermented camel's milk. This created an extraordinary, intense bond. Unlike a herd horse, the Akhal-Teke often forms an unwavering bond with a single human, giving rise to its almost cat-like reputation. The Akhal-Teke is often described as the greyhound of horses. Its beauty is functional and unique. It has a long, slender, high-set neck, a narrowed chest, and a relatively long back, giving it a somewhat ethereal, almost non-equine appearance. Notice its light, refined head, often with a straight or slightly Roman profile, and its wide-open, intelligent eyes. It stands tall, typically between 14.2 and 16 hands. Its sparse mane and tail, sometimes described as weeping, were likely an evolutionary adaptation to the extreme desert heat, allowing the horse to dissipate heat more easily. But all of these features are secondary to its extraordinary coat. Why does it shimmer? It's not a pigment issue, it's structural. Scientists have studied the Akhal-Teke's hair under high magnification. Unlike the hair of most horse breeds, which is opaque, the Akhal-Teke's hair has a unique structure. The center of the hair shaft, known as the medulla, is either hollow or highly transparent. When light hits this hollow structure, the air inside acts like a tiny prism. The light passes through the transparent layers, refracts, and is reflected back as a concentrated, brilliant beam. This phenomenon, sometimes called a cremello-like dilution of the coat color, is most dramatic in the dilute colors, the buckskin, the palomino, and the rare Isabella, or cremello, coats, which transform into living gold or silver. This genetic marvel is what has made the Akhal-Teke a treasured object of beauty across millennia. Despite its legendary status, the Akhal-Teke faced multiple threats. As the Russian Empire expanded in the 19th century, they coveted these horses, often taking them as war booty. But the greatest challenge came with the rise of the Soviet Union. Viewing the Akhal-Teke as an outdated relic of nomadic culture and a poor source of meat compared to draft animals, the Soviets launched campaigns to convert or cull the herds. The population plummeted. The horse that had served emperors for 3,000 years was on the brink of extinction. To prove the breed's worth and save it from the slaughterhouse, the Soviets organized a desperate, grand test in 1935, a cross-country endurance ride. A group of Akhal-Teke horses and riders set out from the capital of Turkmenistan, Ashgabat, to the distant, frozen city of Moscow. The journey covered an impossible 2,500 miles, or 4,000 kilometers, over mountains, deserts, and vast steppes. The most grueling leg was the crossing of the Karakum Desert, 600 miles of waterless terrain. The Akhal-Teke horses completed this leg in just 3 days, surviving where other breeds would have perished. The ride proved their unmatched resilience. The survivors arrived in Moscow in peak condition, their endurance undeniable. This feat saved the Akhal-Teke. The Soviet government officially recognized them as a national treasure and took steps towards their protection and preservation. After their survival was secured, the Akhal-Teke continued to prove its worth on the global stage. Perhaps the most famous modern representative was the pure black Akhal-Teke stallion, Absent. He carried his rider, Sergei Filatov, to individual gold in dressage at the 1960 Rome Olympics and secured multiple other Olympic medals. Absent's success shattered the stereotype that only the heavier, warm-blood breeds could excel in the strict discipline of dressage. His elegance and natural balance were undeniable. Today, the breed's influence is seen in its use as a sire line to introduce refinement, agility, and that unique endurance into other sport horses. The Akhal-Teke remains a rare horse, often listed as vulnerable, making every sighting of its shimmering coat a true privilege. It is a bridge between the mythological past and the present day. Its shimmering dynasty is a testament to the power of a single bloodline, guarded fiercely by a nomadic people in a remote land. Its beauty is more than skin deep. It is forged by the demands of the desert and preserved by the extraordinary loyalty it offers to those worthy of its spirit. The Akhal-Teke is not just the most beautiful horse on earth, it is a living work of golden, enduring history. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the history of the Akhal-Teke. This horse truly proves that enduring beauty is built on unmatched resilience. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more incredible horse history. Tell me what you think of the golden horse in the comments below.